Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He throws one to the left. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Buying some time. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going right and going deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Can't hang on, he muffs it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Reed. Extending the play. A shot toward the end zone. Pulls it in on the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense. Some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to go up top. Looking for an open area to his left. Touchdown, Aggies! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Off play action on first down. Looking for space to the left. Fires on the run. Finds a man on the left. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
He wants to go deep. He caught it, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown, and here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Did Beaver really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you
hit him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So here they come going for it on fourth and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. The sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Discards it with the stiff arm. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third down, going up top. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Converts on fourth down, still going. Knocked down at the 22, that's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get...
He's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Cool as a cucumber. It's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Texas A&M. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Skips away from pressure. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to line up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Find some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
Now, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
It's a turnover on down.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Now rolling to the left. Looking for a big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because
it's a running room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Offense in the hurry-up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have...
He's taken the shot. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
23.
Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Snags it! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
56. Texas 30.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He turns it loose to the left. Caught at the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The Aggies in position to say goodbye to Texas University. So long to the orange and the white as they build the lead.
It's been Gig'em here. They're pulling away, just making more plays, and it seems like at the opportune moment, they're the team that's stepping.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. It's a seam wide open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Pushes ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on 3rd down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Across the 25, he's got room. Wide open spaces. The 30. The 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination.
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Sooners want to move quickly. The inside handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Purdy on the Jets. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Going for a big play right off the bat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots it.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. QB draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made a defender miss. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job, buddy.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Makes the catch. It's Burks. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to run for it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tatum. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Buying some time as he moves left. He's going to take off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Sooners are way behind the sticks on this third and forever.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Moving away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. And he grabs it at the 15. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Aggies racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Oh, there's the ball. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain Station, Texas, Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down and second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just let...
Oh, the fake, and he wants to throw. But a little time, lets it go. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the three. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. That's caught. It's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quick completion to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Blue Devils are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Blue Devils! A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Reed. On the move to his left. Makes the grab deep. He's loose down the middle. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to...
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Wants to throw on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Now sliding to his left. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. At the 45 on his way. All out of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPU, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but honestly it wasn't there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Duke. And that... Give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Starts to scramble to the left. Turns it loose deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's King. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Bringing the heat. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Duke!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looking for the two-point try. Got his man. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Number 29, set to kick off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Texas A&M Aggies will take over.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Reed. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Blue Devils. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Reed. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Working on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. to the air on first down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Gets away. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.